Hey, how's it going? I want to show you all something. All right, right here. All right. See that? No, this. Yeah, I really need you guys to subscribe more. It's not a very good number to see. Be deeply appreciated. Thank you very much. It is a wonderful Saturday morning, and the sand gnats are flying. Had our first heavy mildew, which means probably in 2 more weeks we're gonna have frost, hopefully. So I'm gonna leave plenty of room to work back here so I can scoot it back, because I want to kind of get this at an angle safely, so I'm gonna be ratcheting this slowly, because I want to look at the frame on this. Learn some more things about this. The only thing that's different between this and a normal 61, the entire roof. There's panels out there for this. So, yeah. And that parts car is a 60 Galaxie 4-door. But anything else on a normal Galaxie will cross over. But of course, the fenders are just a little different because they're stamped Starliner. Well, now I gotta get the tires on this, get it at an angle, and then crawl underneath to see what the frame looks like. So here we go. So why are you looking at a tire? Well, that's the old 14s that are on this, and those rims are no good. But looking at this more, looks just like Tucker's 64 Galaxie setup. And I never noticed it. She's got factory power steering. So, some interesting stuff going on. But also too, looks like I may have to dig out a bolt. And I do see some stuff back there that could be taken for a plate for a clutch, because this has an elimination plate or an adapter plate if you want to turn this into a 4-speed or 3-speed at the, you know, back in the day. Well, these came out with 4 speeds, but she's gonna be turned to a 4-speed anyways. But yeah, same kind of setup almost, just looks like Tucker's 64 Galaxie. Yeah, how about that? Reshooting stuff because the GoPro decided to mess up a little and does not want to do 4K anymore. So hopefully 1080p is fine. And if this doesn't work, then well, hopefully it does, because I'm losing my patience with this camera. Had it up at an angle off the trailer, lost all that. Frame's actually still pretty good. Tiny pinholes here and there, but nothing too severe to fix. It's got a wonderful 9-inch on it. Almost looks like your 64.
Yeah, pretty close.
Pretty darn close. And it takes 15-inch tires like a champ, so we're gonna keep 15s on it once we get it up on the road. And this is an X code. It's a 352. As we thought was like a 390 because it looked darn near similar, but
Look big enough.
yeah. But there's a lot of rot and everything going because we had this up. It's a 2-barrel, because this is the package that's underneath the 390 of that year. And this thing's just, yeah. I mean, sitting for almost 50 years, I mean, what can you expect? Because when this was also up on the trailer, there's some stuff leaking out of the engine because it's all filled with nothing but sludge down there, almost completely solidified. So there might be some water down the engine, but we have to see if it's even savable. I'm sure it is, because they've taken the engines in, you know, much worse shape. Learned more about this, of what you see on the bottom from back to front, including the hood, the trunk. It's all Galaxie. Everything's replaceable, including the floor pans, dash, and all that. But of course, you know, different style on the roof. That's why they call this the Starliner, because this bubble top. It was, I think I read that it was like their response to Chevrolet's bubble tops or something. Get the Cruise-O-Matic. Really can't see the mileage, but it's got 190,000. And the key that was in this was very, very worn. Of course, Starliner on the glove box. And it's not going to get into it because there's glass everywhere and some particles here. Yes, I thought about getting in there sitting on the seat, but yeah, there's glass everywhere. I don't know if I could even remotely get to that back window and show how big it actually is. Not bumping into everything. That'll have to be another day then. But one thing do need to find out is that to see if these Starliner emblems will actually cross over with a Galaxie. Because with the pinholes, I'm not too sure though, because the pin actually goes right there and my phone is beeping. Whoever's messaging me, they could wait. But all in all, it's not too bad. It's rough for sitting for almost 50 years.
Plus, he said when he found it, it was sitting in a ditch.
Yeah, sitting clear off to the side. And the person that told him, they weren't too sure about this. Now, what I've read online, there's a lot of mixed matched stuff going on out there. They say there's like they supposedly made like a little, just barely over 30,000 of them in 61, and one place says like 27,000 and then 29,000. We don't know. I don't know for sure because there's a lot of stuff going on. I don't know the exact numbers, but supposedly this one, there's less than 300 made, or 300 or whatever there is, because it's, well, it's due to the plate that's around the shaft, the steering wheel shaft, that's a little bit bigger. That they call it an elimination plate, and I guess you could take it out and turn it to a 4-speed easily without doing so-and-so, but it's gonna be a 4-speed no matter what. It's less than 300, but we don't know, can't find no information on it. Yeah, because of the plate right there. So not gonna really take it for granted, but just saying, it's like, hey, you know, we heard this and so even we don't believe it.
I'm just satisfied it's a Galaxie Starliner.
Yeah. I mean, heck, almost everything's interchangeable. Of course, the fenders are just tied just a tad bit different because of the indentation and this spot right here, which took some odd fin, whatever it is. I think it might have been either chrome or plastic. I'm not too sure. Almost looks like it's plastic. We tried getting into the trunk of the car, but may have to drill it out. I just got a goat head on the side of my ankle here. There we go. Yeah. When he pulled up on it, there's a lot of rust particles kind of doing that rust dance of tearing apart and everything. So there may be more rust involved than we think. And also too, he pointed this out. Both of them have this same kind of patina style going, same kind of color, because you know, Star Chief, Starliner. And of course, see the tail lights. These had the backup tail lights with the white circle in the middle. Typical Galaxie. And of course, Galaxie was good for their 1-year style bodies only, because we're thinking, is like, okay, maybe a 60's darn near similar to a 61. No, not by any means.
60's got these here go flat, and 61's come up like this.
Yeah. And we're also thinking in the future too, when we get established a little bit more, we're gonna try to find a 60 Starliner just to have both years. I know it'll be a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of a challenge, but we're gonna try it. And yeah, this is the most rough spot right here. It's gonna be something similar like the Biscayne, but they sell quarter panels and everything, because everything up on top down, like I said, is the Galaxie except for the top right here. And I think this is just a little bit longer than the standard 61 Galaxie. That's what it looks like. And when this was over at a relative's place, it did not want to open up. But when we got it over here, it wants to open up. There's a lot of rust in the front. Don't know why it got like that. There's barely anything in the bottom, in the back over right here. But it needs a lot of TLC because there's a lot of rust and stuff going on. The store does want to close. I didn't. Of course, the entire thing has to be replaced, or at least Yeah. Not sure what really happened here, but yeah. Just gonna replace the entire door. I'm just gonna gut this out for whatever. Yeah, because it's been sitting a while because chrome's pitted, so. And all in all, no one can't steal it. No one can't, or try to steal it. Can't threaten to take stuff off of it. Can't do nothing about it anymore because it's underneath heavy security now on the cameras. Of course, I think I showed this, but if I didn't, I'll just show it again. Last license plated in 1972. And they said it was running when they parked. But I don't know about that because the drive shaft's gone, and I think it's in some odd gear, so something is up with the engine transmission. But it's another Cruise-O-Matic because the 66 parts car is actually the Cruise-O-Matic as well. But I gotta take that transmission out because this is how far I got until I had to do quite a few things last week. Because the goal this week is to get the rest of the front off, loosen up the body after I search through here for more treasures, because stuff like that be refurbished. But yeah, I gotta finish taking this because this firewall is gonna go on to my 66. But yeah, this Cruise-O-Matic, not sure if that's either a C4 or C6. Don't know how to tell them apart just yet. And gotta pull it out, see if the housing is okay. If it's not cracked in any way, shape, or form, then that's rebuildable. Pans you can get replacements for, so it's really not too bad in honesty. But anywho, that's pretty much everything in a nutshell. They greatly changed between the years because I'll get back right here just a little bit. I just wish that everything was saved from the other day, but of course you can see here 61, 66. They greatly changed over the years. So that's pretty much everything in a nutshell. So yeah, wish we had more saved, but this camera taking a risk, and if it works, then awesome, because I'm losing my patience with it, because want to shoot everything 4K, but have to go back down to 1080p, which still looks okay, but I'm very picky. Also too, thank you very much for helping us get over 800 subscribers. We're getting there slowly, and we're also working on cars slowly. With all the other stuff being balanced around and all that. So we do have a Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Please follow us on those. If not, so be it. I'm kind of learning here on the media stuff that a lot of the communities between one another are separate, so that's why you're not going to see the average stuff in the front of the video anymore. So I'm just going to change things just up just a little bit more. So other than that, bid you all adieu. Me and Tucker, we catch y'all later, so have a good one. Yeah, we got to. Could be worse. Could be worse. Okay. With this trailer, who knows anymore?